Welcome to the second stream highlight video of Zelda 1. In this video, we are making our way from the 5th dungeon to the 6th and the 7th eventually. This video is a little odd because I kept dying a lot in Dungeon 6 and the death count is really going to rack up. But I hope everyone has fun anyway. If you want to see more, just like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter or Twitch for more streams like this, and generally interact with me if you want to. And yeah, that's all. And now we will start the stream. Bye, everybody. So yeah, last time I did this, I was struggling to find the 5th dungeon. I think one of them was here. Let me just check. Yep. So we can get 2 more heart containers, which is pretty important. This was the shop I thought of earlier. But we're going to get the arrows. We will need them, I think, later on. Not sure about that. I think you get some arrows in the final dungeon. But as I said, I'm not that up to speed with the final dungeon. And the 5th dungeon is up here anyway. I think the 7th dungeon is where the difficulty ramps up a lot, so we will see if we can make it past that one. And then we are going to probably stop and play the rest next stream. Here's the 5th dungeon. I remember the 5th dungeon being pretty hard. I think this is where the blue knights come in. What are they called in Zelda lore? I think they are called dark nuts. And yeah, this is a new type of enemy that I don't really care about. They take way too much damage and hop around like crazy. In a typical Zelda 1 style. Those come back later I think in the Oracle games. I at least know they are in the Oracle games and in Link's Awakening. Let's go for the boomerang. I think this is the first dungeon that requires some sort of thinking ahead. I think there's a secret tunnel somewhere that you need to find. It's the first dungeon to do this. And I also think it requires bombs. Don't get me wrong on that. I think it's over here to the left. Also, I think, isn't there a bomb seller in this dungeon that lets you get more bombs? I think there is. We need more money for that as well. Oh yeah, I remember. These take quite a few hits. And the room layout is pretty bad for those. Like it's extremely easy to get boxed into a corner. And they do take a chunk of your health. That was the route I was struggling with. Like, this is the underground passage you need to take. You need to do this in order to beat the boss, actually. So this is a mandatory route you need to take, and there's these blue guys here. This is why I, in particular, don't like this dungeon as much. Because these take a long time to kill. And there's a second room that you actually need to kill them in as well. So this isn't the only room that they're in. Some of the bats. I think it was to the left. Yep. This is the room. I'm trying to take as much as I can out of the bombs. But they have so much more health. Okay, we are out of bombs. That's an issue. As you can see, this room sucks. These enemies suck. Get me this hard. If we can finish this, that takes a huge load off my mind. For the rest of Zelda 1, we just need to get good. Come on. Here we are. They also seem to move more erratic than the others. Last one. Did we do it? We did. This is the flute. Also a pretty useless item. Pretty much a useless item. It just unlocks the 6th dungeon and it makes the boss weaker. Makes the boss attackable. So that's basically it. So yeah, but finding the flute is pretty important. And they don't make it easy for you. They really don't make it easy for you. That run we just did take me, like, last time 6 or 7 tries getting the flute. It's ridiculous. Also, here's something a little bit important. When I'm saying I'm playing all of the mainline Zelda games, I am including Four Swords Adventures for the GameCube. I am going to play Four Swords Adventures. I know how to get it to run, so we will play that one. I think it's the least played Zelda game in existence. Probably. I would love to get the original Four Swords game to run. I have it on my 3DS, but I can't really run it on an emulator, and my 3DS can't capture. So here's the thing. I already talk to myself a lot during the day. I find it, weirdly enough, I find it easy to gather my thoughts when I talk to myself. A lot better than when I don't. So usually the entire day I actually talk to myself when I'm working and stuff. So I thought that this might translate well into being a streamer. So we'll see how that goes, because I'm basically already formulating my thoughts. I don't think we need the map. I really don't think we need the map in this dungeon. The boss is not really great. We will have to see about that one. This room is incredibly easy. Like, you have the ladder. The enemies try to... You can just... Give me that carry. The enemies just try to attack you, but they can't hit you while you are on the ladder. So you just go straight from them and basically let them deal the final blow. And we're going to run past a lot of these enemies. I'm not really into... Especially mummies. The mummies for some reason do incredibly huge amount of damage. But they are not that hard to defeat, but they just do much damage. So to defeat these mummies, I just don't need to be a dumbass. So that's the only thing I need to do in order to defeat those. But the key is important, and we need to get past these bunnies to get here, and this is the boss of this dungeon. Let's go. We play the flute. What this does is basically it makes it small. It's small but fast instead of huge, and it takes way less hits to kill. And that is basically the dungeon. So we'll just look around this room, and then we will get the Triforce piece. So yeah, the Zelda games are going to get a lot longer than this. I want to tackle most of the NES streams in as few streams as possible. Maybe up to 4 streams, so that we can start with A Link to the Past next week or something. 3 to 4 streams at most should be enough, I hope. So this was the 6th dungeon. We are moving on to the... this was the 5th dungeon. We are moving on to the 6th dungeon stuff. I know that we can get to the final dungeon here. Like, I think it was this one. I think this is the final dungeon. Yeah, level 9. This is the final dungeon. We don't want to go in there yet, but having it open is pretty solid. What is this again? No, we won't buy the medicine yet. We don't actually need it yet. I think that's what the... So we won't play the remake version of Link's Awakening, for example. This guy gives us a huge chunk of money, right? Yeah, 100 rupees. So what we do is we play the flute in this lake, and this opens the 6th dungeon for us. This isn't the 6th dungeon. 7 is here, level 8 is over there. A little bit out of order. This is the 7th dungeon. Or I need to change my setup in a way so that I can use my other PC. But we will need to see. Who is this Joker? Oh, he gives me 10, okay. Problem is I got COVID pretty heavily. So I'm still really out of breath if I just overexert myself a lot. And it's a huge problem. COVID is stupidly a bad thing to get. And I hope everyone is vaccinated against it, because I am vaccinated and I got it pretty bad. I think if I wasn't vaccinated, I probably would have ended up in the hospital or something. So you definitely should get the vaccine. I mean, seriously. Was it down here? Was it this one? This is it. It's a secret to everybody. Then we get another 100 rupees. We are at max rupee capacity right now. So we can get the blue ring. And I think it was one of those statues that had it. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, you need 250. And we need to buy the meat for, I think it was the 7th dungeon. In the 7th dungeon, you need the meat item for 60 rupees. So yeah, we should be taking half damage, I think. Which is really good. Right? It's up here in a grave. I think it's this one. Okay. It still depends on your hearts. It's the strongest sword in the game. So we have the strongest sword, we have less damage, we take less damage. And the dungeon is right over here. This is the 6th dungeon. We already seen the 7th dungeon. This is the 6th. I can't talk today. Fuck. Yeah, and these guys irk me. I think the stationary ones are okay. The others who come later, who are basically running around, I have a bigger problem with those ones. Aim at the eyes of Goma. What a good insight. So yeah, this dungeon boss is Goma, as you might have deduced. Also, does it let me blow up something? From this point on, you need to try blowing up most of the walls where you suspect something. The white sword actually makes it so that these guys die in one hit, which is really nice. And we need a lot of money, because the arrows in this game take actually money. Fire. I hate rooms that shoot at you. They are just really bad in general. And yeah, getting to Goma in itself is a huge task. I think this next room sucks hard. This one. Yeah, they introduced the blue guys that just run around you. In this room. But with the white sword, it's not as hard. With the regular sword we had, it would be way harder. It's like they take double the amount of hits to kill, and it's just atrocious. I think this is where I die most. Yeah. Also, they don't come back every time in this room, which is weird. But this room sucks. This room just straight up sucks. They just... The thing is, they just teleport into you. Like, you can't do anything about it. They just teleport right into you. I think they might respawn soon. I don't know what it takes for them to respawn, but they do respawn regularly. They take 3 hits. Okay. Oh, and we got the best reward for clearing out this room. Okay. I think we might be able to skip the room in future runs by going in here and dealing with even more of them. Okay. Continue this dungeon. I hate this dungeon so hard. Nope. That doesn't hurt them. Nope. Nope. They instantly kill me. They do get hurt by bombs, but it does as much damage as I hit with my sword. I'm on my last heart. And this is a boss. Okay. Game, you won. Nope, that's not working. So yeah, you can skip this boss, I think. If I'm going here, and then let's go over here. Oh my fucking god. Let's get up here. This might be way easier. We just skip this entire section as hard as we can. Okay, I see what's going on here. To the left is the boss we just went into. Let's just get over here. Please, someone, drop health. Come on! When was the last time I got a fairy? This is bad. This is quite bad. This room is okay. Getting a little bit desperate, to be honest. There's nothing here? that can't be true. Okay. Then let's try to bomb ourselves out of this. Knew it. Okay. That's our hint for the 6th dungeon. The 7th dungeon. Oh my fuck. Here we go. Or bump downwards? No? Wait a second. Something over here? Let's bump our way out of this one. No? Huh? I think it's down and to the right. That's quite stupid. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. I hate this. If they just didn't have a hitbox while I teleport, that would be way easier. Oh yeah, and then why not throw me enemies that are... Oh, they do give me drops now. Based? Can you blow yourself out of this one? Ah, no shortcuts for us. Sadly. And another one of those rooms. Let's make more of these rooms. Where we die over and over again. As I said, getting a little bit more frustrated with the game. So it's better to... Well, here's the thing, we all want to have fun, and if I'm getting frustrated, I'm not having fun. So... we are going to abuse the rewind system quite a lot. I think it makes the game more bearable in places. The game is good, but it does have bullshit in certain areas. It does contain copious amounts of bullshit, in my opinion. Here we are. We haven't yet found the dungeon item. That one is good. We haven't yet found the dungeon item, which is a little concerning. Oh no, not again. away from them. And they so like it's just so come on. Let me get that heart. Okay. Here we are. 2 hearts. We are facing Goma. I hope I didn't skip out on the dungeon item. I really hope I didn't skip out on the dungeon item. I don't really want to fight this dungeon again. We are going to create a... Let me just... Yeah, I'm going to create a save state here. We are going to be fighting Goma, and I really want to beat her. That was easy. That was a little too easy. But we finally made it out of the 6th dungeon. Oh my god. That was hard. That was heavy. So let's make a little bit more plans. Here's the thing. I'm looking at this map over here. I'm also looking at... I really want to check if I actually missed the dungeon item this time. Doesn't really matter, we're going back in. I really want the dungeon item. Wait, we never went up there? Seriously? This is where it's supposed to be the dungeon item. I don't know why we didn't never enter this room. Probably because I was low on health and was fed up with the game. Okay. Going in here, we find the stuff, and I'm not sure if this does anything for us. Well, we can shoot magic beams now, so... Yeah. The same magic beams that the wizards do, but... I don't know if this makes the dungeon easier, but you can actually hit things from afar, so... Like this. Also, I think you can use it even if you can't use your sword, so... Oh, this is the boss. I accidentally walked in on the bus. Weird. And I beat it. Okay, it's so much easier, the bosses. Okay, the wizards don't take damage from it. So that's a complete waste of a dungeon item. Why would you give me a dungeon item that doesn't really do anything in the dungeon? Like, the staff doesn't really do anything. Like, well, it takes care of these guys pretty well. But I still need to use my sword to kill the wizards, so... If it was like instant kill on the wizards, that would be dope. I think that's probably about it soon. Not sure if I should stop right now or... I think we will make a little bit of progress in Dungeon 7. Maybe we can clear it. Maybe we can't. This dungeon is so easy. Why do I get so many drops? What is going on? This is the guy we need to give the meat to. Yeah, I think we are going to end this for here. I'm going to the dungeon exit. I'm going to create a save state at the dungeon entrance. thanks everyone for watching. If you want to see more, please like and subscribe to this channel and follow me on Twitter or Twitch or wherever. Maybe consider watching some of my streams, and thanks for watching. Bye everyone.